Selena moved on from Bieber to The Weeknd, which makes sense because after 7 years of Justin, she probably needed one. Hailey, when we tell you to hit the road, we don't mean drop another lip gloss. I think the most stable relationship either of them have is Hailey's esthetician. Justin and Hailey's relationship is more on and off again than Justin's shirt. Justin's beefing with paparazzi like they're the ones who wrote Yummy. Justin and Hailey rushed to the altar faster than Ariana Grande could rush to someone else's man. Hailey and Justin's marriage feels like a college group project where Hailey's the only one with Canva Pro. Welcome to Tyler's Kitchen, the show where honestly, I think I just talk shit. Today we're talking about the man who has been inside more women in Hollywood than Dr. Nassif. From prodigy to plague, Justin Bieber might be one of the worst husbands of all time. And guys, we recently covered Logan Paul and Matt Howard. But today we are proving, once again, why have enemies when you can have a husband? So, my believers, it's time to buckle on up. And before we get started, let me know, what's your favorite JB song? I was listening to a bunch on the way here and I realized, if I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I could take you places you ain't never been before. Kind of heat, kind of fun, kind of fun. And because one of his worst songs is a TikTok sound, we're obviously, I get my peaches out in Georgia, banana, we from California. We're making peach cobbler. Before Justin Bieber was a husband, he was also known as one of the first Canadians to publicly be a huge asshole. He rose to fame at a very young age after going viral on YouTube for a singing video, and basically from there his whole life changed. Enter Selena Gomez. Now, this is the woman he wrote most of the Journals album about. From 2011 to 2018, they were trapped in an on-again, off-again cycle so bad their relationship had a time card. There were cheating rumors, Instagram shade, religious rebounds, and enough Hillsong Sundays to earn frequent flyer miles. Guys, should I go to Hillsong? I'm kind of like dying to for like journalism reasons. Should I go? At one point, he's serenading Selena with Sorry. Then he's kissing Hailey on Instagram. Then he's talking about Selena in interviews. I would say somebody called Kris Jenner, but we all know she already played a hand in this. This is another simple recipe. I think it's almost no fail. I've been moving this week, so I just need a win, you know? A quarter cup melted butter, okay? So that's half of this. But let's talk about where Hailey comes in, a woman orphaned by self-respect. So Hailey was a believer from the start, just as much as you or I. I mean, there's footage of her sneaking backstage in 2009. Like, her dad fully was pulling strings for her to be like an all-access believer. But fast forward to 2014 when Kendall Jenner introduces Hailey to the Bieberverse. Quick note, the Jenners and Selena Gomez have an intense beef. They do not fuck with each other, and the Jenner sisters at this time were going to the ends of the earth to make Selena's life a living hell. So believe me when I say the Jenner sisters are not inviting her out of the kindness of her heart. They're doing it in a strategic move to with Selena. By Hailey's 18th birthday, Justin's showing up to her house like an emotional poltergeist. Okay, this seems like I'm doing steps correctly. Flour, sugar, butter. Justin and Hailey are hanging out more, doing photo shoots, leaving parties together, but they are playing the denial game. Hailey gets caught leaving Justin Bieber's house one morning, and then she has to tweet like, no, we're just friends, but paparazzi's catching her. Justin will post her, but then be like, my favorite friend. This was not a situationship. This was a one-sided loyalty pledge, because you know Hailey Bieber is not seeing other guys. She was following him around like a lovesick Labrador for years, posting thirst traps, attending church events, and taking a backseat to unresolved Selena Gomez trauma. All the while, Justin would flirt with her on Instagram and leave with other girls, compliment her friends more than her. He literally commented on a post of hers, your friend's hot. Oh, also so are you. He would invite her to events only to ditch her for other models like Giovanna or Jade Pierce. Literally, there was a photo from his birthday party of them sitting next to each other and then him fully grinding on another woman, and then Hailey is seen leaving moments later. He would go on dinner dates with Kendall and Kylie. He fully would just post random women on Instagram and be like, who is this? That's how Wolfie Cindy was discovered. And of course, just the constant yearning. He fully Gatsby'd Selena Gomez. I mean, it's not even emotional breadcrumbing at this point. It's like the floor of a Sara Lee bread factory. And Hailey, she just kept showing up, smiling, clapping, and obeying. This is literally that quote from You where she's like, pick me, choose me, love me. Maybe Justin Bieber is Hailey's Illuminati humiliation ritual. Cut to Valentine's Day. Hailey's with Justin until 5 a.m. But by noon, she's ghosted. I haven't seen a man disappear that fast since Leonardo DiCaprio found out his last girlfriend turned 22. Cut to March, they're posting selfies shirtless in bed together. Gag, oh my God. At the same time, he's seen flirting with other girls at parties. In April, he goes home with Josie Canseco from Coachella. Hailey cries to Kendall, Kendall cries to Justin. It's like Love Island meets The Crucible. He publicly talks about how much he loves and yearns for Selena Gomez, and then he turns around to Hailey and is like, I can't be exclusive because I'm going on tour and there's gonna be a lot of women there. Sir, if this were me, I would be literally looking for the cameras. Like I have to be on Punk'd. I'm on Punk'd, right? This is a joke. Where's Ashton Kutcher? I feel like I should have had more peaches or a smaller dish because it's not distributing very well. Like it definitely looks like I don't have enough, but it said 1 can, so ridiculous. Ooh, yeah, my pan was definitely too big. Uh-oh, so I feel like this is like almost too amateur of a recipe and that's why I'm messing it up. I don't wanna say it, but I do wanna say it. Like I'm a little bit above this in many ways. Oh, my hair looks disgusting. Because of my Mormon background, my hair has a certain polygamous quality to it. If I don't do my hair, what I see in the mirror is a woman who's like, Papa says I need to be married at dawn. I'm betrothed to the prophet of our town. What is computer? That's like the craziest thing I've ever said. Even when Bieber and Hailey seem to be for realsies dating, his Selena obsession does not pause. He still FaceTimes her on her birthday, serenades her at a hotel bar. Yes, while he's dating Hailey. He posts a throwback of him kissing Selena while he's dating Hailey. Again, he's calling Selena the best part of his youth in interviews, constantly beckoning, yearning, thinking of her. Meanwhile, Hailey's expected to sit there and wait for her turn like a background extra in a straight-to-TV rom-com. You could say Hailey was in a relationship. Unfortunately, it was just between Selena and Justin. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw this in for 40 minutes. Oh, probably not, but you know. I'll just wait until it starts smelling good and I'm done talking and take it out. That should be good, right? By 2016, Hailey's saying things like, Justin and Jesus keep me grounded. Sure, grounded like a Spirit Airlines flight, but Bieber says that marriage will help him resist temptation. So he proposes to Hailey in 2018 after ghosting her for 2 years and dating everybody else. For him, marriage wasn't a commitment. It was a damage control tour. I think I've had UTIs more consistent than this man. They officially rekindled their relationship in June, and by July, they were engaged. By September, they were married in a courthouse, and a year later, they did a big official wedding. She finally got her reward of being married to a man who's still not over his ex. Congrats, girl, you were picked, sort of. This peach sucks. Is it not peach season? I don't think it is. I don't know if you guys have this in your towns, but in Utah, we have like festivals based around whatever fruit is in season. So we have raspberry days and peach days. And peach days is usually September, I think. So yes, peaches would be out of season. This looks like a nectarine also. I don't even think this is a peach. This is definitely a nectarine. While Hailey's posting wedding pics solo, Justin's still crying about Selena to Ellen, GQ, Complex. I think the only person who hasn't interviewed him about Selena is Selena. You know it's bad when the photographer is more emotionally involved than the groom. In a February 2019 Vogue interview, Hailey says, marriage is very hard. It's effing hard. Justin said, it's been difficult for me to trust Hailey. This is 6 months into marriage. I do love to see that celebrities really are just like us. They really are just like us. Canada Event young Christian couple who post the highs and lows of marriage. Oh, waiting for that post from the couple who got married too young that's like, 6 months of being married to you. It's been so hard. So hard. Marriage is one of the worst, most grueling, taxing things you'll ever do in your life, but it's so worth it. The lows are so unimaginably low, but the highs are so special because of you, Jared. In 2020, we have the arcade video where he goes, baby, I wasn't trying.
That is my score, husband's score.
Baby, I wasn't trying!
I will say getting yelled at in front of a Fat Tuesdays has gotta be like third base, right? September 2021, Justin and Hailey go to the Met Gala together and the crowd is chanting Selena at them. This is all happening and Justin has never once stepped in to defend Hailey in spite of the whole Selena and Justin forever, the Jelena forever crowd. He's never defending his wife against this. In October 2021, on the In Good Faith podcast, Hailey says, "There's no way I can do this if it's going to be like this forever." Rolling Loud 2023, people start chanting F Hailey. This is kind of the time that she was getting canceled for being mean to Selena Gomez. I feel like they're both kind of nasty at this point. Hailey, Kendall Kylie, Selena, everybody involved is kind of a petty bitch. But I will say it's definitely Justin's job to defend his wife, and he has never done it. August 2023, Hailey's launched her brand Rhode, and she is doing a big event. She's dressed to the nines, and Justin is seen, we all know the meme. We all remember where we were. And just over the past few years, he's done so many embarrassing, disrespectful things to her, like live streams where he's like, "Don't touch me right now." The montage of him slamming car doors in her face.
What up, Jay? What's up, Justin? Good morning.
There's a video of her getting attacked by paparazzi and him skateboarding away.
Go, Hailey, don't fall, don't fall. Oh my God.
But let's catch up to where we are now. I would call this the Instagram divorce era. It's feeling a little bit Kanye. Justin is posting birds every day. He's posting Crocs, he's posting spaghetti, he's posting random Bible quotes, but he like rarely posts Hailey. I guess over the past few weeks he's posted her, but when he does, it's in the weirdest way imaginable. He deletes and reactivates Instagram like it's a burner account, which he should get. A diary. A diary. Why don't we use a diary? Honestly, if I only existed in my very active husband's feed once a quarter, I would start to question if he hated me or if I was just bad for engagement. When he does post her, it's like terrifying. Literally, even if you hate me, you're mine forever. Sorry? Sorry? Then in August 2024, their son, Jack Blues Bieber, is born, which like, it couldn't have come at a worse time. Like they were both crashing out. And this spring, Bieber and Hailey have once again been making headlines repeatedly for his bad behavior. He posted Mother's Day sucks on his wife's first official Mother's Day right after birthing their child. Selena Gomez got engaged to Benny Blanco recently and he again crashed out over it. He posted this story. Do not sit here and tell me that's not about Selena Gomez, okay? That is giving I am not over my ex to the craziest level. You have a child, what? Then last month, there was that viral TikTok video trying to accuse Hailey Bieber of being a stalker.
This is when Hailey's behavior stops coming across as enthusiastic and starts coming off as obsessive.
And while I think this is hilarious, I think what the most insidious part of all of this is Justin Bieber just let it happen passively? Oh my God. You've had years to step in and defend Hailey at any point and you have not? Literally, Hailey had to address the rumors on her own. She recently did a what's in my bag video where she pulled out multiple cell phones and she was like,
I really just use them for surfing anonymously, commenting, stalking, viewing girls' pages, making multiple accounts.
she had to address this by herself. And just as recently as this week, days ago, Justin posts Hailey for her first cover of Vogue. And the caption is, "This reminds me of when we got into a huge fight. I told her that she would never be on the cover of Vogue. Yikes, I know. Baby, you already know, but forgive me for saying you wouldn't, because clearly I was sadly mistaken." Why would you say that? You would never be on the cover of Vogue. This is especially toxic when he's dated many a model. He's dated Selena Gomez, who's been on the cover of Vogue, I think 7 times. Hailey's a gorgeous girl. Honestly, I don't see why she wouldn't be on the cover of Vogue. And how would that come up during an argument? That's insane. And then to take her moment and make it about him, the caption's already changed, by the way. He eventually realized how crazy that is to post. Obviously, they are both going through so much right now, and I feel bad for both of them, but I think there's a certain point where it's somewhat inexcusable. No matter what he's going through, there is literally never an excuse to treat your spouse this way. Hailey is running a beauty empire. She is raising a child, defending her marriage, and meanwhile, Justin is doing Instagram live streams in the dark. The respect is missing, the communication is sporadic, and the only support there is the biannual Instagram post. What I think happened is I think Hailey fought her way into this relationship over years and years and years. I think she saw Justin as the prize and she was willing to risk it all to get there, and she held on and she did everything and she ignored her feelings and she let herself get shit on and embarrassed over and over and over and over again. And then she finally got Justin and she's kind of at like a sunk cost now. I feel like she spent her whole entire life to get to this place and she's like, I'm not throwing this shit away over nothing. I think Justin Bieber's side is that he probably just likes having a warm body there to like hold him down. Like, I think Hailey is stable. She has his kid. She is able to tolerate him screaming at her and acting like a baby. And he probably needs that consistency in his life. I feel like Hailey's maybe more like a handler. And maybe in some ways she's just there because he gives her a sense of brand identity that she doesn't have on her own. I think it's hard to say what really this is about, but I do feel horribly for this woman. At the end of the day, is Justin Bieber the world's worst husband? Maybe not the worst. I mean, there's Elon Musk and Henry VIII. If you've ever been introduced as just a friend while going home together, if you've ever had to meet his parents but been told commitment scares him, if you've ever been told he's not ready for a relationship, if he spends more time talking about his ex than asking about your day, take this as a sign to delete his number. Change your locks and marry yourself, girl. Do not be a Hailey Baldwin Bieber. Look at that. So what's interesting about this is that it's kind of burnt and kind of undercooked at the same time. So I guess maybe that means there's variety dependent on how much you like your peach cobbler cooked. There's something for everybody in this recipe. A little bit crunchy. Thank goodness I used a single-use pan because it's stuck to this pretty hardcore. Okay, so this is what it looks like in a bowl. Like, you wouldn't even know that it sucked if I handed you this, but let's try. Okay. Okay. I did find out that this is indeed a peach. It's just like a shitty little one. I'm sorry, if you're Instacarting, get me the best, feel around for a good piece of produce, not like the shittiest one you can find. Even though it's halfway burnt and doesn't look right, and I did all 4 steps wrong, I'm gonna call this a dub because it tastes good. It's edible. I would come back for seconds. That's how I know. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. And if you really enjoyed this video, share it on your Instagram stories. I love resharing them, saying hi. It's so fun. We have such a cool, supportive community. Cheers!